Many people allow their desire to succeed to be overcome by their fear of failure. However, when someone makes the decision to persevere and become someone who is unstoppable, who is willing to fail over and over again and always keep moving forward, it can lead to the development of a new, unexplored aspect of oneself. Imagine, for example, that you are on your deathbed and you are surrounded by the ghosts of dreams, concepts, and skills that life has given you but that you have never pursued or investigated. These ghosts glare at you as if you have the power to grant their wishes, but since you chose to die, so should they. Rejection is a mistake. The rejections they experience along the way cause many people to give up on their dreams, but that shouldn't be a barrier. Even if you are inevitably rejected, it really doesn't matter. Recognize that being rejected is not a bad thing, but rather a chance to get one step closer to the yes answer. You get closer to getting a yes with every refusal. So keep trying. Every watch is accurate twice a day, even broken ones. Don't avoid life's challenges like many people do. Instead, face them head on. Most people want simple things, but simple things can also be simple to remove. You develop and grow when you overcome challenges, make challenging but necessary decisions, and learn to do things you don't like. Embrace discomfort, uncertainty, and adversity fearlessly. Accept them because they help you to mature and develop because they present difficult choices. The purpose of life is not to avoid difficulties, but to face them head on with courage and tenacity. When the going is tough, keep pushing because that's when you can succeed. Don't give up when things are tough. So resist the urge to become powerless out of fear of failure. Be brave enough to pick yourself up after a fall. But you are aware that this is one of the steps you must take to get where you want to be. Do whatever it takes, because if you don't, life will beat you until you give up. You have something that you've brought into the universe, and if you decide that what's good in your life is worth developing and becoming the best at it, mastering yourself and learning what's inside you, if you decide to throw the bucket in the ground right where you are and develop your gifts, I promise you won't be left with nothing. Your skills will, I promise, take you places that will genuinely surprise you. You will experience intense happiness if you start working on honing your gifts, I promise. You will begin to see yourself more broadly because having a role in life where we can feel competent is a necessary component of growing up and seeing ourselves more broadly. People know that this field is something that must be practiced, lived intensely, mastered, and done naturally. Raise! It's hard to change, but you can reinvent yourself by changing your life, your habits, and your view of things. When life knocks you down, I must advise you to try to fall on your back because if you can look up, you can get back up. That's fine, but it's not that simple. I said to myself, hey, I can handle this. And when you give up something you want, something you don't want automatically takes over. It is a daily struggle and challenge, so we must accept it and treat it as a task that needs to be accomplished. You will always find opportunities in life that have been cleverly disguised as hardships as per divine decree. Therefore, I consider even cancer a chance for gardening and growth. What goals, concepts, skills, writings, melodies, leadership, and voices will die with you if you die today? Decide within yourself. Few people make the internal decision, I'm going to make it, while many people bite their nails in fear of losing their jobs. Because they believe they have what it takes to succeed, some people don't wait to be fired and instead move forward on their own. Because of how they look, what they believe they deserve, and what they believe they can achieve on their own, they are not afraid of the future. These people have come to the conclusion that where there is a will, there is a way to start forging a way out where there doesn't seem to be one, by looking to the future and looking inward. Nothing can stop you when you have that level of consciousness and spirit. There is no secret to success. There is no secret to success. But there is a system to success, and the system works no matter what organization you join. If you don't work on it, it won't work, but if you do, it will work. And since work is a four-letter word that most people despise, they aren't willing to do it. There are winners and losers. In addition, there are those who have not yet learned how to succeed and who just need a little guidance, assistance, and encouragement to make the necessary changes that will lead to a whole new future and give you access to the unlimited power that you have within you. All you need is some insight or a different approach. They just need it. So I want you to consider something you want for yourself. It will give your life special meaning and power because it is real to you, important to you, and important to them. Even worse, I don't want you to say, "I can do this." I don't want you to think that. You see, when I first entered this field 5 years ago, I would not have been able to make the mental transition that brought me to where I am now. I don't want you to just fool yourself. Please, do not do that. I want you to be able to talk to yourself in a way that allows you to maintain a level of integrity with yourself, so that even in the face of significant setbacks, it serves as a guide to keep you in the game, moving forward, experimenting and continuously adjusting its strategy and plan of action, always looking for ways to win. We must consider our identities, motivations, and reasons for being. I moved on to the next necessary stage of figuring out how people do this by asking myself, if I were to die today, what 3 words would be said about me? And if I died today, you know what it is, which defines how I define myself. I stopped asking for what I wanted, interacting with people, and taking pleasure in existing relationships. I also stopped trying to understand how the people around me functioned. I started looking around and asking questions, and as I did, I started finding people who said, "I know someone who can help you with this," and it helped me connect with those people. I also started asking what I need to do, how I need to train and develop myself, and what resources are needed to make this a reality. You must connect to another energy to move to the next level because we only have so much energy that can take us so far. I responded positively to the attitude and said, "Let's go."